experience stretching. This maps to the Vedantic principle that it's not the circumstance that matters, it's how we relate to it. That not only matters, but it's in our control. We back, baby. Kapow! Kapow! With another reflection on the Daily Vedantic. And today's reflection, it was sparked by words from a friend of mine that said this is a friend in LA that, his name's Kevin Rose, great investor, founder, really wise soul. And he was telling me that he's trying out experience stretching. And I said, what does that mean? So it's like you have something, instead of wanting something new for a new experience, a novel experience, and wanting a new car, or he used the example of a skateboard. You wanted a new skateboard, and then it's this habit of saying, no, I'm going to stretch the experience that I have with the thing that I already have. Get more out of that. So maybe it might be, instead of a brand new skateboard, it's fixing one of the wheels or getting new wheels for it, or even better, it's discovering, wow, there's something unique about the wear and tear on this board that makes it a joy, win, observe down to the minutia. You look at the skateboard, you look at it up close, you see all of the scrapes. The old car, you look at it super close, not in an audit type of way, but looking at the cracks in the old pleather seats. Thinking about all of the memories, all of the reliability that car has provided over the years. Thinking about all of the experiences with the skateboard, surfboard. But stretching that experience and finding depths within ourselves to do that, versus reverting to old behavior of, all right, let's get something new. It's a really interesting concept of stretching ourselves instead of reverting to past behavior. Can we find new novelty, value in something that we would conventionally discard, throw away, or be over? Experience stretching. This maps to the Vedantic principle that it's not the circumstance that matters, it's how we relate to it. That not only matters, but it's in our control. When he's talking about experience stretching with things, instead of getting new things, it made me think, about a day later, I started to think about experience stretching with things on the calendar, events, to-do list items, big projects, things that I would normally avoid or try to avoid, and try to go deep into, okay, why am I pushing off going to the gym today? Why am I pushing off this hard conversation at work? Why am I pushing off, or going into the weekend with 3 young children being like, oh, okay, it's going to be hard? And that shift in perspective of going from, here's what I usually think or what I've thought before, to going really deep into that circumstance or that thing on the calendar, going really deep into it and stretching it so much, going into it as if you're diving into it visually, into almost the pool of that thing that you feel like might be hard, like diving into the pool of being in that gym and exploring it, and exploring perhaps a different relationship with it. Instead of, I have to do this, so I choose to do this. Instead of, I want to get away from this, it's, I want to go towards this. And this is all just mental exploration. Might last 2 minutes, might last 5. But exploring a different relationship with that event, exploring different relationships with the things around us, exploring a different relationship with someone that is in our lives that maybe gives us a lot of heartburn, literally or metaphorically. But diving into it and exploring a completely different perspective. This Vedantic principle is quite radical to think that it's not in the circumstance in which we find something pleasant or unpleasant, good or bad. It's not in the circumstance. It's in our relationship to that circumstance. It's not the relationship with a friend. It's our relationship to that relationship. Our relationship to our interactions with a parent-in-law, to a sister, or to a brother. And what is empowering is that not only that's what matters, but we are in control of that. And this notion of experience stretching, it emphasizes this exact same point, that with an exploration and a commitment to a shift in perspective, not repressing, not suppressing, but looking at what is fully, not resisting it, giving space to explore a novel relationship, a brand new relationship, making the old new again, the skateboard, the old car, the relationship with it brand new again, the circumstance, the friendship, the relationship with a family member, brand new again. It ends up being one of the most powerful capacities we have as human beings. To shift our perspective and relationship with things, events, people, so much that our relationship with them isn't just part of the equation, it is the entirety of the equation. Change ourselves, transform ourselves, and we transform our entire worlds. A claim that sounds impossible, and yet the lighthouses throughout history have said the same thing over and over and over again. It's not the world that defines our experience. It's our relationship to the world that defines our experience. That is today's reflection on the Daily Vedantic. We'll see you next time.